Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're here for another collective reading. Let's see what's going on for today. So, I hope everybody's having a good day. We had a lovely walk this morning. And let's just burn a little bit of something. Clear all negative energy, Holy Spirit, clear all negative energy. Clear all negative energy. What does the collective need to know today? Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. Clear all negative energy. Rebuke all negative projections. No weapon formed against us shall prosper for myself or my collective watching these videos. Please give us clear and concise messages. Please, Holy Spirit, speak through me to the collective of what they need to know at this time. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Alrighty. So it's a beautiful day again out there. It's warming up. Summer is coming. We had like all previous weeks, been really cool for this time of year, which has been really nice, but unusual, right? So what does the collective need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? Now, let me see what I want to use here. I'm going to start with an oracle. We're going to go with the... Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've got our Aboriginal Spirit oracle today. We have been told to use... Okay, what do we need to know today? Spirit, Holy Ancestors of the highest white light. What do we need to know? What do we need to know, Spirit? What does our collective need to know at this time? Ah, that's nice. Friendship. That's lovely. Look at that big ball of love there in those hands. Energy. Warm energy. That's nice. What else do we need to know here, Spirit? I had an interesting incident happen the other day. It's about two or 3 days ago, and I got this phone call, and I was in the middle of doing some t-shirt designs with this person that comes and frequents my space creatively, right? And anyway, we were doing up this t-shirt, this design, and then I got this phone call, and this person says to me, and he was very well spoken, English, very proper voice, and he said, we're doing a call around because they were looking, a call around to galleries, right? This is pretty strange, although I kind of got it. He said that they were looking to create a collection of cloaks, and they were wondering whether people in the arts community would aspire to cloaks or ponchos. But cloaks, it was cloaking. He specifically was saying cloak. And I took it as a coded message, right? This voice that I was speaking to, or was speaking to me. And I said, no, I'm not interested in cloaking. I'm doing t-shirts, I'm not into cloaks. So he was specifically saying that he was interested in creating a line of clothing, of cloaks. Like what? So it was like he was saying, into galleries, specific galleries, because I have an art gallery studio, right, where I create art and show art, sell art and t-shirts and stuff, merchandise. But he was specifically saying cloaks as if he was, I'm onto it. He was specifically talking about cloaking. So collective, you're either being guided, or we are either being guided to keep quiet about something, or we're being, I don't even know how to word it, shown to be like two-faced, you know, like cloaking something to actually be something else. You see what I'm saying? So we could be being perceived as being two-faced. Excuse me. Cloaking an energy like a disguise, right? For one thing, but actually something else. Okay? This is either you in the collective, or the collective in general, or the opposition is cloaking themselves. The person that was speaking to me was very... to be just specifically asking about cloaks. I mean, who wears a freaking cloak? You know, unless you're Batman. Okay. So we are being perceived as something we may not be. Accomplishment. We have an accomplishment and a deception. So there we go, the deception, cloaking energy. Deceptive, cloaking energy. That's like two-faced. To be perceived as one thing, but are actually something else. And this here, see how there's that opening in her cloak? This is like somebody having a peek inside. But she's blindfolded, right? Somebody peeking inside. Is that a word? I was going to say inside. Somebody peeking inside somebody's world. Having a look under somebody's cloak. The veil has been lifted. Somebody peeking in. There's a deception. Cloaking. It was like specifically saying cloak, and the voice of the person was very like official, you know, the accent and the proper language. We have an accomplishment here. Friendship, accomplishment and deception. So a friendship and accomplishment could be a deception. A friendly that's not a friendly. We have growth in reverse. This could be somebody that is stifling somebody's growth. That could be a spy that is coming across as a friendly, but are not. They are stifling the growth of someone's manifestations. Or attempting to, but we have a victory here. Depending on the circumstances, some in the collective could be having a victory, or somebody's opposition could be, but I don't think so. I'm seeing this as the collective's victory. Bottom of the deck, ancestral wisdom. Bottom of the deck, we are supported by our ancestors here. This is what somebody's seeing and they're scared because they're peeking in. This is kind of like knowledge that not very many people have. So, okay, let's get into this. I haven't even made myself a cup of tea, but never mind, I can wait. I just came back from my walk and felt like I need to do it pretty much now. I'm a little bit cluttered. I've been getting very uncluttered and going through all my stuff and getting rid of things. I'm getting ready to move around a bit. Friendship. We have an exposure and we have the two-face. Now, this was yesterday's read was about a two-headed snake with their tails in the dark. They're showing, yeah, the two-face, right? Showing on the surface one thing, but the tails are in the dark. They're actually under the surface, there's something else. They're a two-headed snake. Friendship. Tell me about this friendship. Somebody could be coming forward that is that two-faced energy disguised as a friendship, possibly. Friendship. And we have a justice. And we have a Queen of Swords in reverse. So there's a Queen of Swords in reverse here. But we have justice. This could be a justice for... Oh, okay, so this could... Two of Cups in reverse. A partnership and a Knight of Swords in reverse. This came out yesterday as well. Somebody's holding back. Pentacles. Holding back information about a death or an ending. Ten of Pentacles. Holding back Pentacles. This is coming back as information to me. Holding back, stopping the movement with the Knight of Swords in reverse here. Of a partnership. This is a blockage. A blockage in a friendship, a blockage in a flow way, right? Way, the flow way. There's a Queen of Swords in reverse, so somebody could be either an official, and it's come out with justice, so it could be somebody in the Justice Department that is causing blockages for the collective's accomplishments on this hill. This hill. Now these are, see all the nodes? This is like the crystalline grid. And the cup at the top of the crystalline grid. It's like the center of the grid. The rewards, the cup, the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail, the secret of life. Genetics. Wow, I don't know where that come from, but genetics is involved here. Because this is to do, this is accomplishment. Accomplishment, spiritual awakening, rising to the top of that, rising to the top of a spiritual awakening. Because there was blockages here. this is like going through the veil, right? Accomplishment. This is like breaking through the obstacles, breaking through the information barrier, breaking through, working things out, a breakthrough, right? Accomplishments, a breakthrough. Knight of Pentacles. It could be an offer coming. Pentacles. It's slow and steady wins the race. The accomplishment. Slow and steady. Slow and steady accomplishments. And I'm getting like Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. That's, yeah, grounded, strength, and the star. See them come out, they come out together. It's peeking out. Strength and the star. That's like healing. Strength. Wow. And the Queen of Pentacles is that grounded. She's on a throne, right? Grounded. Accomplished. Accomplished. An accomplished. An accomplished person, an accomplished, you know, when people, you know, like they get their degrees and PhDs and all that sort of stuff, it's like an accomplished person. Doesn't necessarily mean that, but accomplished, we're talking about in the spiritual, you know, like in ranking. The accomplished, somebody's built up in the ranks, and the reason, and this is like going through the processes and the lessons. So this is like the accomplishments. These are like the little medals on the way in this path. And it's like, it's not like a straight up sort of thing. It's, you know, like zigzagging around to to get to the cup. Right? And that's what's made it, that's why it is not obvious. Because the collective have learnt their, or fought their battles, I'm going to put it like that, in the learning processes of enlightenment, right? They've had to go here, and then they've gone over here, and then they've gone up here, and then they've gone back down here, and then they've gone over here, and then they've gone over here. You know what I mean? It's not been like a straight path. It's like this, and that's why it's come out as a cloak, right? A deception of growth. The growth is in reverse, manifestation. It's like to get to this strength and this star value, right? The growth has been a deception. So it appeared as if the growth was in reverse. You know, like not growing, right? It appeared as if it was stopped. But in actual fact, the manifestations were, wow. So it was a deception that this person was blindfolded. The collective was blindfolded. That was a deception. Because the collective have a victory of accomplishments, and that's the laurel leaf. This is the collective on their throne, grounded in strength. They are a star, and they have illuminated and exposed 10 of Cups. In the background we've got a Queen of Wands, and the moon have been exposed to be magician doing magic, high priestess, oh my god, knowledge, and a king of wands. We didn't care. Wow. Okay, let's the accomplishment and Knight of Pentacles. What is coming in? So yeah, accomplishments, knowledge, spying or studying and learning lessons in a different, you know, like coming from a different angle. This is why I'm not being judged here. Waiting for ships to come in, the Three of Wands. There's been a perception of missed opportunities. The Four of Cups. But this is not so. Because the accomplishments have been cloaked. Deception. There's been a deception. Guard is down. So that's the veil lifted. The guard is down. So it's the collective of being seen for what they are. To have ancestral wisdom and freedom. It's what's bringing freedom with connectivity and responsibility that came from sadness. This is a windfall. And the collective can now relax. Wow, okay. So the veil is lifted, or the Seven of Wands is down, so the guard is down. The guard is down, and the collective are now being seen. Some perceive this as being deception. A Knight of Cups in reverse. So with the Devil, an offer in disguise. So there could be an offer coming, but it's coming from a deceptive angle. Something here, Knight of Wands. There's a King of Cups. So we've got a King of Cups, a Knight of Wands, and then the Devil, and the Knight of Cups. So there could be like a false apology, or like a forced apology, or a, you know, like a begrudging apology. Because somebody's seeing something for what it is now. We've got the Ten of Swords here, so we might need to be a little bit careful here. Alright, there's a King of Wands as well. So there's a King of Wands behind a King of Cups, coming in like this. So this King of Wands is behind a King of Cups. The King of Wands, who could be that Devil energy, well, both of them, could be sending in a King of Cups to be, oh, you know, coming in with like a false love offer. There's the Devil behind it and a Knight of Cups. There's no love here because we're seeing a Ten of Swords. Somebody could be coming into the collective who's been sent there by the King of Wands, there could be a fire sign, but it could be just that energy, you know, like an Aries energy, or you know, it could be Sagittarius or Leo. Could be sending in a water sign, a King of Cups, or they could, oh, okay. So King of Wands could be coming in with the King of Cups energy. King of Wands coming in with a King of Cups energy, you know, as if they're loving. This is like love bombing. Coming in with the Knight of Wands, they could be like, you know, coming with that offer, you know, like of love, but with fire, Devil energy. But the Knight of Cups here is in reverse, so it's not like, it's a deception. It's not like real love energy. And they could be coming into Ten of Swords to take someone out. There's a Hierophant behind it. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so it could be coming to steal. There's no conflict, so they're not coming with conflict. They want a new beginning. They're coming as if they're having a new beginning. They've got no money. They resources. 9 wish fulfillment. 9 of cups. They're coming in. They're coming in as if they are a wish fulfillment, but they're coming into 10 of swords to stop the growth. They've got growth here in reverse with this deception. So that's the deception. So they're hoping that the collective have got their guard down. 7 of Wands in reverse. Clarified. Conflict. That was trying to come out in reverse. But there's a deception. So it was coming out as if there was no conflict. But underneath the surface, there's conflict. And so they want to get to the collective while they've got their guard down. So coming across like love bombing, like Pentacles, they could be coming to steal. Yeah, love bombing. We've got Lovers and Judgment. Ace of Pentacles. 9, yeah, coming in as wish fulfillment. Ace of Wands. There's no new beginning here. There's no growth. Okay, growth. Juggling. In reverse. That's it, in reverse. We've got truth here. Juggling the truth. 9 of Pentacles. So they might be coming across as if they are independent, but they're not. They're juggling. 3 of Swords. That, you know, like that's like juggling, balancing out Pentacles. Growth in reverse. Chariot in reverse. No movement. To stop. Okay. Chariot in reverse. This is like juggling with the truth as if they're sovereign and balanced with a victory, but it's to put a stop in the collective's growth and wounding with the 9 of Wands, right? Stop the growth of the Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So they want to wound, they want to stop the flow of the collective's moolah. Manifestations. So, we have an official person. That's who that King of Wands is. It's some sort of official, because we've seen the Hierophant as well. Who's doing this? 2 of Cups, and they send, yeah, this is a bad investment. Or they want the collective to be seen as a bad investment. They want the collective to be juggling and in conflict. Lovers. Coming in with messages of victory. We have victory here. It could be a victory because the collective know, because you're getting the message right now, right? The Chariot, the blockage. This is a blockage of victory. Waiting for the ships to come in. Waiting for the wish fulfillment flow, you know what I mean? The pentacle flow, the financial flow, the love flow, all the flows. The truth. Spirit said that's the truth. Yeah. Yeah. Cup in reverse. The cup is not overflowing. We balance pentacles. The World in reverse. It's the online King of Pentacles. Doesn't give a fuck. Manifestation. Knight of Wands in reverse. Passion in reverse. Manifestation. So somebody's trying to turn somebody's passions in reverse. This is trying to block somebody's manifestations to be sovereign, to be independent. The Empress. Independent, Empress, got the Lovers, and we've got the Magician. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's on manifestations, right? This is the collective, the Magician, the Lovers. That's the balance. Empress, the balanced Empress, sovereign. The balanced Empress, sovereign. Coming out two-headed snake. That's the balance in this case here. That's in two. 1, 2. Balance. Lovers. This could also be somebody blocking somebody's love interest. But this is also giving me the balance of the collective as the Empress to be able to stand sovereign because they've got the two heads, and that's also Gemini energy. The two heads of snake. Gemini energy. Wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups, holding the resources. 2 of Swords in reverse. They haven't been cut. So whoever this is trying to stop the collective's balance and flow away has not been successful. The collective are still getting their manifestations and their victory. Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant. This is could be the official, apparently those that hold the key to success. Now, who might that be? They think they have the key to success. This is the big organisation. This is those that think they've got the balance of power. But this is why they're onto the collective. Because they know they have the knowledge as well. And they can't. They're finding it difficult to accept that the collective could have this knowledge without their influence. You see what I'm saying? The collective have gained their knowledge through the lessons they've learned on their way to freedom with their ancestral wisdom. And then we've got the freedom here, the connectivity, and the responsibility of that, the connectivity from ancestral wisdom. It gives us freedom and sovereignty, right? We don't need to be having a third party go-between to get to that higher power, which is the Most High, right? God. The connection to God. We don't have to have a third party go-between. We can connect, direct. And they hate this. They hate this. They don't want the collective to be sovereign and reconnect with their ancestral wisdom, with their ancestors, because the ancestors help us to elevate spiritually. We have crooked ancestors too, but you've got to use your discernment to know the difference. Victory. That just landed over here on accomplishments. We've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. The deception is in reverse of this organisation. The Three of Pentacles is in reverse. The Three of Cups. The laurel leaf again. This is giving me like Masons. Because the Masons have to go through all the degrees, right? They can start at the bottom and they go through initiations and all this sort of fuckery. And they don't do it on their own. They, you know, get corrupted because they haven't got the direct, you know, they believe that they can't do it on their own. They have to be connected to an organisation. Well, that's the deception. That's the deception. The cloak's been lifted that we don't need this organisation. The go-between to get to sovereignty or success. Because that's what the Masons do, isn't it? They, you know, like, hold the power as to who is successful and who's not. These are these organisations. You know, like saying that you have to be part of some sort of organisation to actually manifest anything. You know, like in ways of business or anything really. Any sort of success. Oh, it's that devil energy. Yeah, and so they work very, very hard to block anyone from being able to manifest on their own. And so the collective could be having trouble with their, you know, IT connections and stuff like that. You know, you know, they throw obstacles in the way because that's something that's tangible that they can fuck with, right? Like, so say if you've got like online anything going on, like an online business or a platform or something like that, they can easily intercept it and, you know, like fuck around with it, make it not work, you know, so that you can't monetize and stuff like that. Because that's a tangible thing they can mess with, but they can't mess with the Most High, right? They can't mess with God's direction. They can't mess with that guidance. And that's how the collective has been able to maneuver. But that's why they go this way, and then they go that way, and then they go that way, and it confuses the opposition because they pop up in different ways. And they can't pinpoint it, but they direct it. But when it comes to like the online, because it's tangible, not spiritual, if they've got something tangible they can direct at, they can actually do black magic on it, but they need to be able to know where you are. It's like having that GPS tracking. But if the collective are going there, and then they're going here, and then they're going there, and then they're going over there, they get confused and they can't direct the magic at it. You know what I mean? So this is why the collective is coming out as a two-headed snake. But they are the two-headed snake. They're the deceptive energies. And it's like sort of like beaten. It's a sort of like playing someone at their own game. You know what I mean? This is like somebody getting what they've given. And so this is it, right? I mean, we know that whatever you dish out to others is what you're going to receive, because what goes around comes around. That's the God's natural law. So what you project out there to anyone else is what you're going to receive. And that's what's happening with this organisation. They've been tipped on their head. They've been showing up because we've got that they're not a deception anymore because we know what they're doing. So that's why we've got the deception in reverse here. This is why this organisation, this Three of Pentacles, is in reverse here. They've been shown to be working together and playing the cups. Their deception has been shown now. That's the victory here for the collective. They've been shown to be this. With no love. That's the blockage of the flow. But they've been seen with the Seven of Cups here, in reverse. There's no more illusions about this. Emperor, in reverse, whoever you are, with the posh voice. That had no remorse for fucking up people's connections. Right? It's Queen of Cups in reverse. This is like a... Okay, so this is this devil energy. This Emperor in reverse has a Queen of Cups alongside them, holding back Ten of Pentacles. Holding back the money flow, right? The financial flow. And this is through the system, through the ways of the IT, internet connection, all that kind of thing. You know, like meta flow, you know, like how they control the identification and everything. See, because, you know, like for me, you know, like with my Facebook platform, which is connected to all my other platforms, and all the platforms get connected because we have one ID, right? And because of that, they mesh up. So with my Facebook connection, I had 3 entities come over and take over my administration, and they made me a secondary administrator. So I don't have the full power over my own self, my own identity, which is connected to all my platforms. So like I was saying before, you know, like if you share my videos, if you can see it, I feel, you know, like there's a limit to how much they've been allowing my videos to be seen. So if you are seeing my video, please share it as well as you can, because, you know, they're trying to mess with the information. I don't have control over that. But I have an on-ground platform as well. A tangible platform, right? Yeah, so this is what we're dealing with. But they think we don't know this. But we've got this ancestral wisdom that allows us this freedom. Because we don't need to have the internet to connect, because we can connect through our ancestors, right? Which give us that telepathic connection. We don't even need the devices to be able to speak in the ether. You know, this is going to the 5D. We have connections in the 5D. All the people now, collective, you'll probably understand this. Those that know, right? All the people over the years of one's life that we connect to have a connection to that each individual through the ether anytime we wish. It's a thought. All we need to do is think of one, and we can speak and influence. We don't have to have a tangible platform, right? The collective know already what somebody's talking about. And they can be on the other side of the country. And if they're talking about the collective know already. Because they can hear it from afar, through the ether, through the 5D. You know, the internet and that is an artificial intelligence. That is an artificial connection. Whereas the collective have that real connection through the ether, through the frequency we pick up through the excuse me confirmation. We get the information through the ether, through the space in between everything. That's where the radio waves go through, and the collective can pick those up. Spoken word, things that get spoken into existence, and we can also dissolve that. If that's negative, and we hear it and we see it, we can then disperse, like we can break up that mass. So if you've got a whole collective of people talking negative about someone, right, projecting negative energy, and that comes to an individual in a mass form, you can't see it, obviously. It's a sound, it's a wave, it's a frequency, right? But it travels through the ether, through the space in between everyone, as a mass. And so mass, churches have whole mass, and what that means is they're condensing a mass of energy projection. So whatever they're praying for in that mass is then massed together. So that's an energy massing together into a ball, right? Like this is an energy ball, and it gets sent out like this, right? Into the ether, into the space between us all. That's the idea of the steeple on a church, because it goes up and out, right, into the ether. That's like radio frequency. So, at mass, people coming together, massing together an energy in prayer or chanting, right? It's all the same thing. It's energies coming together in mass and then projecting something. So if they're projecting towards the collective at mass, a negative energy, like a negative prayer to come against someone, right? But the collective already hear about it before it's happened, because they pick up, right? They pick up the frequency, they get the ringing in the ear, and, Spirit says,